Alright, welcome to Audio Scrawl. This is episode XIIXer.
Is it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I've lost track of myself. This
15.
is Brandon.
This is Kang. And welcome to another episode
of Audio Scrawl. Unite.
Right.
So, have you been, Kang?
Doing pretty well. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad. Some new announcements. Definitely excited to talk about.
Yes, definitely excited.
Well, D23 Expo came by. We mentioned it in our last episode, and I think we need to talk about what's been announced during that time.
Mm-hmm. Or what's been announced that caught our interest, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. The disappointment of it is lack of trailers. I wish there were some trailer announcements, but there weren't. But
Nope.
Was it lackluster? Not necessarily. They have some pretty neat announcements.
Yeah, they just announced pretty much the entire movie lineup from now until 2020, pretty much. So.
Of what movies?
Let's
Or
see.
just Disney in general, or
Let's see.
Marvel?
What's coming up? Oh, let's see. Bridge of Spies is after Ant-Man. The Good Dinosaur, Star Wars, Zootopia, Jungle Book, Finest Hours, Alice Through the Looking Glass, Finding Dory. And that's just to list a few out of the multiple dozens. Yeah.
Not bad. So, when you listed the movies like that, and I immediately hear Star Wars, I can't believe it's coming out already, like this soon, this December.
Yep.
Very excited. They've announced quite a bit of stuff for Infinity. I think their new expansion. Was it 4.0?
Oh, Disney Infinity.
Yeah, Disney
4.0?
Infinity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they've announced new games. I think they're covering more Star Wars stuff, new Marvel characters, and and I think what's been huge that I've read is that there's a bunch of free items or gifts to the fans, and these discs that were given away. There's a disc for the base. I think it's for the base. And it's a costume for Mickey, and it gives him the King Mickey costume from the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh, nice.
And that's I think that creates quite a bit of buzz. That's something worth talking about because of this huge collaboration between Disney and Square right now. Disney is heavily involved with Kingdom Hearts, a lot more than they were in the past.
Yeah, for sure.
Because some of these designers or guys that have actually worked on the films, like Tangled and Big Hero 6, are involved with Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe. Don't quote me on this. I believe the director's been coming out. The creator of it has been coming out and been saying hey, Tangled's coming out. Big Hero 6 is a world.
Yes.
In Kingdom Hearts 3. So.
That was a big announcement right there. Is Big Hero 6 or San Francisco in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I am excited, and I've been hearing quite a bit about the world, how each of the worlds are set up. It may not be as linear as it was before, where you just have a path, and they might be branching out, and you just kind of go in these different areas. It may not be like that anymore. I think these areas are much more expanded. And San Francisco, I'm hearing that it's supposed to be like a city, like the city of San Francisco. And it's not just being there in the city, but I think you're in higher altitude, riding on Baymax and flying around. So that's some neat stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, but it's something I've been hearing about from the news, and
it'll be great if they could pull it off with every world. So.
But who's to say if it's true or not? Because unfortunately, they just showed an image of Sora on top of Baymax.
Yep.
And they look like they're charging another Baymax, and you were just telling me something about that.
Yeah, no, they say it's a continuation after the movies, so
yeah.
Minor spoilers here. Just don't listen for the next 3 minutes. Don't listen to the next 1 minute if you haven't seen Big Hero 6. Apparently, it takes place. The Heartless takes over the old Baymax bodies that went through the portal. And spoilers.
I don't think that was a minute, man. I think that was 30 Sex 20 seconds maybe.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think we lied to our fans.
Yeah.
Or
So
listeners.
apparently it's canon. It takes place after the movie. So
Yeah.
it's kind of exciting.
2 Baymaxes, yeah. I wonder if that other one's like if the original got corrupted or something by the Heartless.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's gonna be cool though because a lot of the Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts, you see the original villain, and you're kind of retreading the films,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak. But some changes, some tweaks, just because of the story with the Heartless. But I think this Big Hero 6 world, that's very unique because it's not focusing on what was it, Kabuki or Yokai. His name was Yokai, the villain in Big Hero 6. Like, I don't think he's coming back. He might.
Oh, he might.
But,
Yeah.
But I like that they're trying to do something different there for maybe a returning villain.
Yeah. I would like to see more Square Enix worlds, not just Disney's.
But that hasn't really happened.
Yeah.
If we're talking about original worlds in Kingdom Hearts, sure. But
I'd like to see maybe even a Dragon Quest world.
that would be cool, or at least more characters.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. It's fun seeing all these characters. You can bet that Lightning will probably appear in Kingdom Hearts 3, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't think of anything else right now. Not too much. How about for Marvel? Much announcements? I mean, they seem to have announced that there was a behind the scenes, sneak peek at like the settings or making
Yeah.
of Civil War.
Behind the scene trailers of Civil War. It's not released to the public, so we'll have to wait a while before we see anything of it. Aside from those leaked footage not the leaked footage, the leaked pictures, that got released to the internet. But other than that, it's so Black Panther in a on-set costume
With a Winter Soldier.
Yep, with Winter Soldier. We'll have to wait and see how that looks
Yeah.
after all these CG's been added to his costume.
And they polish it up more. Movie magic, man. Love it. I didn't hear too much about Star Wars. I mean, there's just I guess new games coming out. But I'm mainly just focused on Battlefront.
Mm-hmm.
New Battlefront game looks great, but still a wait and see. But I can't think of anything else to discuss about D23 that really caught my interest. I mean, I've heard about like these new themes, new theme
parks
rides,
like Star Wars Land.
yeah, and I hear that different Disneylands or Disney Worlds, like each location globally, they have like a unique theme.
Mm-hmm.
I think I hear Shanghai. I think Shanghai. That has a theme where it's like a port, kind of focuses on like any kind of films or shows that revolved around like waters, like Pirates of the Caribbean, or if it has fountains, it has something to do with Fantasia with Sorcerer's Apprentice, and it's just something to kind of like venture around. And I hear there's some Disney amusement parks that have Toy Story, a different one that has cars.
Mm-hmm.
So those are really cool ideas. Kind of makes a person feel like they need to travel around and check these places out.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
we've missed out on going to Tokyo Disneyland, but hey, you never know. There's still always a chance.
Yeah, there's always a chance. and that's pretty much all the announcement that I knew of coming out of D23.
Yeah. I mean, it's no Comic-Con, it's no E3, but yeah, they have some cool stuff. It's more aimed for Disney fans.
Yeah.
It's all about Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. But when we were talking about the Disney Infinity, the King Mickey, I understand that I think that's going up to $300 on eBay. Like, people are reselling those stuff.
Jeez, just wait. Just wait till it comes out.
Yeah, it's hard to say if it's D23 Expo exclusive or if it'll come out eventually.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like they give away some crazy swags over there.
Nice.
And they don't sound like they're cheap crap like handouts. They sound like good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Cuz I think those discs, I think they had like maybe like 3,000
Mm-hmm.
of those that they gave out, and not everyone could get them. Yep. All right, so moving on. Video game discussion
Next
here.
topic.
Yeah, next topic. Konami sent out a survey asking or trying to gauge in people's interest in games. Like, what games do they want to be brought back?
Which is weird because they've been adamantly telling people they've been going out of the gaming business, which is weird.
And you and I have been hating on Konami for quite some time, but it's not just you and I.
Well,
a lot of people
yeah.
are just upset with Konami.
We're upset, but I understand why they're moving away.
Oh yeah.
So
they want to get in on that market and try to bring more profit.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a temporary thing. Maybe they just want to focus on this for a while. Maybe try to build up their stocks or try to gain more profit or revenue.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, it's just too much risk, not enough reward, pretty much.
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the list, they list a bunch of titles, and they're asking fans, you know, if you're aware of these games, you know, trying to engage, like, what do you know about this game? Have you actually played this game that you know of? And, you know, what system do you play your games on more?
Yeah.
I was console all the way. I have no interest in mobile. I mean, in all these games that they listed, I can't imagine playing them on mobile. Some of them, sure, but for the most part, I'd rather play on console.
Yeah, so some of the games they listed were the obvious one, the Castlevania, the Contra, the Bombermans, and then the lesser known one, the more niche market, you know, the Goemon, the what's it? What was that party game? Bishi Bashi.
Yeah, Bishi Bashi. Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's try a game here real quick, King. Let's do like a yes or no on these games. So I'm gonna list them out, and yes or no. Like, do you want this game to be brought back?
Oh, yes to all of them.
Oh, never mind.
It doesn't even need to be a
Never
game.
mind.
Like I like all their old, you know, their franchises.
I have to admit,
I would love
though,
to see more of it.
Yeah, the games that they listed, these are games that I was like, dude, I know these games. Like, these games need to come back.
Yeah.
These games have been missing, and they need to come back in a big way. So let me list real quick. We have Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, Parodius, maybe I'm saying it wrong, Bomberman, Sunset Riders, Mystical Ninja, or the Goemon series, Vandal Hearts, Suikoden, Castlevania, Rocket Knight, Gradius, Zone of the Enders, Track and Field, Contra, and Bishibashi. Of all the games, like I think my top 3 that I do want to come back is Goemon, Contra, and let's go with Suikoden.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm going with Suikoden on this one. I know.
Not Castlevania?
No Castlevania. I think that's hard for me to kind of get back into Castlevania. I'm open to a new Castlevania games. I mean, there's all kinds of things they can do with that franchise. But yeah, I mean, Igarashi's gone, and he's known for doing like the Metroidvania genre. But I do remember, hey, before the Metroidvania genre, they were like side-scroller adventure games, action games, and they were pretty good too. Loved Castlevania 4, and really enjoyed Dracula X, Rondo of Blood.
Right,
it's a really good game. So yeah, they could really go back to those. But if you had to pick 3 though, which do you want revived?
Oh, revive? Probably Goemon, Castlevania, and Bomberman.
Yeah, Bomberman's great.
Well, I can't really say Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that just barely came out.
Yeah, and Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a different entity in my opinion. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a video game. I mean, the card game is published by Konami. And so that can work either way. And I can see that going for mobile. I think it can work on every platform.
Yeah, it is out on every platform.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those are good choices. I really enjoyed that. All right. Anything else that you want to discuss about video games? I mean, I'm super excited about Phantom Pain.
Oh yeah, it's coming out really soon. Like what?
September 1st. Time for me to pre-order it. I'm ready to play it. Another game I'm excited coming out very soon. I think Tuesday is the Dishonored for PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, the remaster.
Yeah, I really would love to go play that game.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, I guess the only other gaming news that made a little bit of headway this week was they've officially announced the next iteration of Dead or Alive Extreme.
Yes.
Yeah, so Dead or Alive Extreme 3 has been announced for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. They both have a different subtitle. So it's PlayStation. So the PlayStation 4 is Dead or Alive Extreme 3. No, not. Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Vita version is Dead or Alive Extreme Venus, and the PlayStation 4 version also has a different subname like that.
Oh no, we're cracking under the pressure, King. Hold on, let me type fast. Here we go. The PlayStation 4 is called Fortune, and the Vita is called Venus.
Yes.
V for V. Yeah. Hey, holy cow! I get it now. Fortune for 4, and Vita for Venus, or Venus for Vita. I see what they did there.
Right. Yeah, and that's it. They just been announced. They just said, hey, this is going to be made exclusively for the Asia market, so Japan and Asia, and then if fan demands, they will release an altered version to the West, whatever that means.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how they're gonna figure out the interest in America. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, they kind of messed up with Extreme 2. They didn't do so well compared to the first beach volleyball game. So, I'm optimistic. If they can make a solid gameplay, I don't know if it's just volleyball or if they're gonna have other mini games.
They had other mini games.
Yeah, but as long as it plays well and there's a lot of stuff for players to do, I'd be down for Extreme 3. So wait and see. But I was turned off by Extreme 2 just because it sounded like it was handled very, very oddly.
Yeah. Well, here's some of the information. There's only going to be. It's based. They're upgrading the engine.
Yes.
For this, so it's only PlayStation 4 only, and then it's only going to have 9 characters.
Yeah, that's something. 9 characters. They just went out and said not all of them are going to be in it. They have a pretty neat way of using their voting system.
They have a. I don't know if I consider. Well, it's neat, I guess, in a way, but it's kind of. It's kind of cruddy in a way, also, considering you have to pay for it.
Yeah. Not too expensive, but it's just like any other themes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the only way to vote is they release themes for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita, and the most votes per character, those characters will be in there. Yeah. So.
Or is it based on the theme that you purchased?
It's based on the themes you purchased and download.
I think that's fair.
And then right now,
makes sense.
It's only the Japanese store. So if you purchase the themes from the U.S. store or any other region, it doesn't count. Yeah, because it's only Asia market so far.
Damn shame too, because even I think that. Yeah, I mean, themes, it costs money, but you know what? A lot of themes cost money already. There are themes I saw in the PlayStation Store that has gone over $5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which, I don't get that. I don't get why a theme has to cost that much. I can understand $2 or $3, because the DOA, I saw that the themes, the character themes, I think is 248 yen. So roughly estimate around $2.50 or $3. That's about right. And if they're pretty well done themes, that's pretty cool, and it's part of the voting. Pick your favorite female character to ogle. Yeah. There you go.
But the thing is that they say 9 characters, but they're gonna release them as DLC later, which is the cruddy thing.
Yeah. I mean, is it 9 characters only? Is it?
Well, yeah, it made sense back then because that was how many female characters there were at the time. But now that there's 15, why not just have all of them?
There's a lot of characters in the game. Yeah. Well, that Kasumi and Ayane is going to be in the game. They have to be. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking. But they did say that doesn't mean Kasumi's not going. Kasumi could still not be in the game. They did say that, but nah. I doubt it. I think they'll be in it no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But the others, we'll see.
Yeah, that's it for me for the video games.
Yeah, that's it for me about games too. So announcement was made that George Miller is going to direct the next Superman film, The Man of Steel 2.
Well, it hasn't been officially announced yet.
Maybe you're right.
This is just, I guess, what's that, movie director, YouTube videoer, John Snepp, director of What Happened to
My bad, guys. I jumped the gun.
Yeah.
You can send your hate comments down below, please.
Yeah.
Hashtag Brandon failed.
So What Happened to Superman Live, the director of that. I guess he's going off. What is he saying?
John Schnepp?
Mm-hmm.
So here's what he said. George Miller, he's doing Man of Steel 2. Obviously, Zack Snyder's doing Justice League 1 and 2. We already got James Wan doing Aquaman. Waterman, I think they should change the title, but yeah, I think George Miller is a perfect choice to do Man of Steel 2. He's going to bring so much to it.
Yeah, okay. So, not confirmed yet until, Warner Brothers comes out and directly says, hey, James... George Miller.
George Miller, yeah.
George Miller's coming out to do it, but we'll see. If he is a director, he does have some inside information. So
I mean, the article did mention about Man of Steel 2 is not in the lineup for upcoming DC films. But
neither is a Batman film, but we probably know that's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's like the Netflix, the Marvel Netflix series. They made their announcement, and. As far as we know, they probably weren't going to have a season 2. These were probably it. Reach out to Defenders, and that's it. But they announced Daredevil season 2, and you never know. Mm-hmm. You never know what's going to come up next. What's your opinion about George Miller doing Superman?
Yeah, it's great news. A guy that used a lot of practical effects well in his movies. I would love to see it used in the next Man of Steel film. So
Did you see Mad Max Fury
Yeah,
Road?
Mad Max Fury Road had a lot of well done CG mixed with practical effects.
Yeah, but from what I understand, I hear it's like minimum of CG. Like all the explosions, all the cars, all the designs, everything, like it's there.
Yeah, but them driving through a canyon.
Yeah, I know there are some moments they have to change it up.
The thing is that
sandstorm.
the thing is that you notice bad CG.
Yeah.
You don't notice good CG, and that's what happens.
That was
so.
That was good stuff. Actually, that movie's just all around good. I would love to see how he does Man of Steel. Yeah, he really came back in a big way, and like. Especially if you watch like all the Mad Max films. In each film, they definitely have a difference in style. Like he seems to experiment and try different things, and such a big hiatus from Mad Max, and it's been years and years since he's gone back to do Mad Max, and it's really good, very well done. So I'd like to see how he does Man of Steel. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
Yep, me too. I'm excited if it's true.
Yeah. Marvel announces cosplay variants for comics. I guess they're just doing like covers where it's just probably people dressed up in costumes. Yeah, these covers. These are actually well-known people. Some of these ladies that are cosplaying I recognize.
It's neat. Yeah, I recognize her.
Yeah.
Isn't she coming to Salt Lake Comic Con?
I think so. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's it. Yaya Han. I think I hear she's coming to Salt Lake Comic Con. Yeah, I mean, it's a neat idea. Not my thing, though. Not something I would probably go out of my way to collect.
Yeah.
Not unless you're someone who is a big cosplayer follower. And there are, too. I have, there are some people who I know who are really into cosplaying, and we'll have discussion. And this one girl I was working with was just telling me about Yaya Han, like wondering if I knew, which I said, yeah, I know. But I was kind of surprised, like, okay, there are people who do follow these guys.
Yeah, I mean, we don't follow. Like we
no.
Like we like to cosplay.
I know.
But then we
people.
don't. Yeah, but we don't follow them. But we know of them.
Yeah, and we like to get involved here and there, whatever we can. It's fun. Yeah, some neat covers, but not as awesome as the Looney Tunes DC comic or Justice League crossovers.
Yeah, DC comic crossovers. Yeah,
there was some neat stuff there. Any books you've been reading as of late?
Nothing as of late.
Yeah?
Nope. Nothing new. Nothing new.
So you're finally watching Shokugeki, Shokugeki no Souma Food
Oh
Wars.
yeah. I watched that. I actually caught up to it.
How far are you?
Episode 20, right?
Okay.
That's the latest.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Damn, you're good.
It's pretty good. They stick really well to the manga.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Oh, all right, that's good to know. Then I
Yeah.
won't read the manga.
Yeah. They stick pretty well. So far, I haven't noticed any fillers. So I don't know how they're gonna to end it. I don't know if they're going to stop at 24, 26 episodes or just go on because it's like a Shonen Jump series or something.
That's interesting when you bring it up too. It's frustrating about anime. You have some anime series that are following the manga, and they follow the manga pretty accurately. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to know how long the series is going to run because they might stop at a certain point in the series, and that's it. They're done. Or they keep going, but then I guess they produce these shows so fast, quicker than these manga chapters and stories are being published. They come out with fillers. I'm not exactly too fond of fillers. I think I'm okay with the fillers when they do like a season of it or something where it's easy to kind of like find a cutoff and continue where it's supposed to leave off.
Just do like Attack
on
Titans, yeah.
Yeah.
All story and then cuts off nothing until the next season.
I like that. I am okay with that. I know a lot of people are pissed off or frustrated of how long it's taking for season 2 to come out.
One more year.
But I like it this way because there's no bullcrap, no fillers. They're focusing on the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the format of the anime. I have no interest in checking out the manga because the anime format I'm pleasantly surprised by it. It's one of those shows that at the end of the episode I'm hooked. There's a twist. I have to find out what happens next. And that's what I like out of a show. Yeah.
Well, this one I can't see it ending with 24 to 26 episode. They'll have to continue it on at least.
The animation is good though. Like
after the next arc.
In Shokugeki no Souma, I love the animation. I like the animation. I like the art. I like the color of it. It's very bright and vibrant.
Yeah.
And I really like these characters. Very interesting to me. But I'm not too far as you, so you know more. But I'm working my way up.
Yeah, it definitely has a higher budget for an anime.
Yeah, for an anime that's about food.
Especially considering Dragon Ball Z Super's out, and that has like no budget. The animation's trash in that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's about it for me there.
Yeah, that's about it for me.
Yeah,
just
kind of shorter than
just
normal.
catching up on the Shokugeki.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just been a slow week, so can't be helped.
Yeah, but you know what? Things are coming in our way. Like I said, new games coming out. I believe Tokyo Game Show should be coming out.
Middle of September.
Yeah. Not anytime soon. But
PAX Prime's coming.
PAX.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So.
I hear there's some cool stuff that might be appearing over at PAX. So I'll try to keep an ear out.
Yep.
I think I got an email from Bloodstained Campaign saying that those guys are going to be over there. Probably doing some announcements.
Nice.
And, man, I like that. I like being involved with Kickstarter at times, and these companies email me, letting me know what's going on. It's nice to have transparency.
Yes.
Hopefully they keep it up.
You and 30,000 other backers, Brandon.
Woo! I love it. Haven't heard much from Shenmue, though.
Every day.
True. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening to us.
Thanks a bunch.
Any comments? Any questions? Feel free to, type them up, post them. And...
Yeah, and we'll look at them.
If we get any comments, we'll definitely address them. Otherwise, this is pretty much it for now.
Yeah. All right. Catch you later.
All right. Later.